Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor camp here in Greenwood, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. All right, and this is some news from this morning. All right, go into it. Of course, more prophecy. All right, more evidence that we're in the end. All right, and today is going to be on these earthquakes, man. All right, and in particular, that happened over here in Southern California. Let's get right into it. From Fox Weather, over a dozen earthquakes rattled Southern California early Monday, shaking felt in San Diego. So let's read a little bit. El Centro, California. A series of over a dozen earthquakes rattled parts of Southern California early Monday, with residents of San Diego reportedly feeling the shaking. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the earthquake swarm began at 12:36 a.m., and that's Pacific time, with when a magnitude 4.8 quake occurred just under 2 miles northwest of El Centro. All right. It says at least 16 aftershocks followed the tumblr over the next 2 hours, ranging from multitude 2.5 to 3.9, all centered near El Centro in Imperial County. It says El Centro. It says east versus west. While earthquakes are felt differently on either side of the U.S., El Centro is about 30 miles east of the San Diego County border and over 100 miles from San Diego proper, but residents of the city submitted reports of weak shaking to the USGS. So just a little bit of information. It said over a dozen, man. That's a lot of earthquakes. You know, you started the year out with a major earthquake in Japan that was killing people. You know, you had earthquakes in Turkey recently, you know, within the last couple of years. All these different major earthquakes, man. All right, and this is not for no reason. These were set up as a sign from Yahweh Shema Shah so that we can measure the times in which we're in. All right, and I actually got it pulled up. This is not meant to be a long lesson at all. And just bring out a little bit of this. I just searched up in my search bar for the scriptures. Earthquake. And you got different scriptures, but I wanted to get this real quick, and then we'll go back. This is Isaiah chapter 29, and verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord," right? Because the scriptures say that the Lord is long by the judgment which he executed. Right? That's how he visits the earth. It says by judgment. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." All right, so you know, the Lord is in control of these different earthquakes. Let's look this up again. But the Lord also set these up to be an end time sign, as we know Yahweh Shai, you know, told us that earthquakes would be important. All right. If it wasn't important, if it wasn't something to look out for, then he wouldn't have written. It wouldn't have been written. All right. This is Matthew chapter 24, as we all know. We'll read it again, verse 3. "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Verse 4. "And Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." See? So all these different things we actually see going on. And anytime something like this, you know, especially concerning this scripture, when I see something in the news that pertains to either famine or wars and rumors of wars, or pestilence, or, you know, earthquakes, hey, I like to bring it out just to continue to push forth that vibration that we're about to get up out of here, man. The Lord said all these are the beginning of sorrows, you know. These things must be fulfilled, but these were tokens that Yahweh Shai set up for the end times. All right, this is how we know. So when we see these different earthquakes, you know, Most people might just shake it off for nothing, but we look at it and we see that it's a sign of the end, just like the different war talks, just like the different talks of famine, like I mentioned, just like the different pestilences that be, breaking out. Because the Lord said pestilences in plural, not just the Crown 19, man. There's going to be even more deadly viruses and whatnot that spread the earth, right? So the Lord set this up as a time, and finally, we'll get this in 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Right into it, 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do we do that? We keep up with the different news articles. We keep up with world news. We keep up with geopolitics. We keep up with the economy. We even keep up with what's going on as far as amongst Jake. We're not ignorant of any matter, great or small. Right? We don't concentrate on one thing, and we don't concentrate on something that just doesn't matter. Like Jake just be worried about fucking basketball and sports and football and shit. Hey, I like to watch sports as well, but that's not all I'm occupied in. That's just a little side hobby or whatever, filler time. But we're honed in on the main things. We're watching for the end time prophecies. So that's how we measure the time. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, and we're in a time where we're seeing it. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And then we just read that the Lord visits the earth by way of thunder and tempest and devouring fire and earthquake, man. Like the earth starts shaking, man. That's what an earthquake is. So the Lord is visiting this place. Verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes, there it is, and upwards of the people in the world. And we also see that, you got major EU or major farmers protesting the EU over there in Europe. You had the major trucker protests in Canada. You had BLM a couple years ago, and they was fucking shit up, fucking the cities up. You always got something going on in France. You got the Palestine versus Israel. Those are different uproars going on, as well as this whole border thing. You had a bunch of people going down there. Right? So we're seeing the earthquakes everywhere, and we're seeing the uproars of the people in the world. So what is that a sign of? Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right? So the Lord declared the end from the beginning. All right? He told us what to look out for. He told us what would be going on, like Yahushua did, told us what would be going on when this kingdom will be coming to a close, and Yahushua will be making his grand return. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders and powerful works, and endings, and effects and signs. All right, so we see the signs, we see the wonders, we see the different things that Yahweh Shai has put in front of us. If you have the spiritual eyes to see and the spiritual ears to hear, to see and hear what's going on, past all the distractions and the fluff that Esau tries to distract the masses with. So we understand. And once again, we always, gathering faith for a treasure. All right, we're suffering, we're patiently, waiting on the coming of Yahweh Shai, all right, in the end of this man's kingdom. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.